Hello everyone, it's Cute Bunny here. Sorry it's been a little while since I have been active. I have got some videos I need to do, but life's been really busy and it's been really cold, and I've been out in the garden trying to clean up the garden. I did a little bit of whip snipping today. I've done some weeding over the few days. I've planted a few seeds, start some spring planting and stuff. I've got heaps to do out there. I've got decluttering to do inside. I am trying to currently use up some food and some veggies and things to stop food wastage. So I've got soup on in the slow cooker tonight for dinner. I'll have rolls, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Now, it's a unique month situation with this month where I don't really have any purse cash stuffing this week. So I'm doing week 4's cash stuffing that I was going to do last week, but I've just got the money out today and I'm doing it this week. I am also integrating a little bit of extra money from that extra magic paycheck. Remember I mentioned that? So there's a little bit extra money to go towards some things from here. So I have $435 this time. And I really should have taken a photo of that because it's very rare for me to have this much money. Anyway, doesn't matter. Alright. So this might take a while. So go have a cuppa, come back. Now I'm going to take... Okay, so what I've done is I did some groceries the other day, and then I've found an extra $20 today, but I spent $8 or something. Yeah, so I've got like $12 left to get me through till probably next Monday, because I don't want to start the month again too soon. Again, I don't want to go down the same path where we've got too many of those extra days at the end of the month for that week 4 to, tag along. So I'm going to take all the silver change out. That's for later. And that's all. Everything else is nearly there's not much. I've got stuff for the pets. Now my spending money is staying, because what's happening is I'm getting some, this is some of my coffee donations, so I'm not willing to part with that extra money. That is for me for whenever. That's all I've got this week to spend, and then next week I'll actually be adding some to that, and that's my money. That is to do what I like with. I'm not going to take it out. I spent all my miscellaneous money, there'll be about $12 left for groceries for the rest of the week. There's no shopping treats because I bought some, no dining out. There's nothing else anywhere, really. There's $10 to do something with my daughter, which can stay. Obviously, that's all going to stay anyway. So that's my rollover buffer. I'm leaving that to build up. So that's all I'm taking out of there. And I need to add $10 to that in a minute. Let's count this money. And I have a big list here of things I'm doing with it. So 50, 150. 170, 190, 210, 220, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 370, 370, 75, 80, 85, 90, 400, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 435. Now, I did have a little bit extra. As I said, I took 10 out and used it for the groceries, so that's 10 less. And then there's $15 floating around in my handbag, and that's for my no spend challenger days. So I've got a few videos to get through to do this week, and I'll get to them as I go. So this is going to be my usual week 4 cash stuffing plus my extra magic month stuff. So there's a little bit extra. So groceries has now got 10. Not 20. Alright, so we'll start with the 2 5s for the cat treat and my purse, and then the groceries, 10, and we'll put them back and we'll put the purse away. So $5 is going to the cat as usual. Now she's got $10 there, so if I need to get another bag of cat litter I can, but I don't need any at the moment because I bought some last week. Now, shopping treats, that's going to go in shopping treats because it's always what I need. So last week they had everything I like, all of my new treats that I like. My Grainwaves and that, good popcorn, the good brand, the one that's not very fatty. I always get them when they're half price. They were both half price last week. And I do have chocolate as a treat. So I bought some Cadbury chocolates that were also half price. So I pretty much wiped all that money out again. And yeah, that's it. So, all right, that's that. Put that $10 back into the groceries, and then that is all I have until August. Now, I worked on Saturday, did my 5 hours, and I did my 3.5 from the last couple of weeks ago. It all gets paid in the one fortnight, which is later this week. I will be able to. I won't know yet, but what I plan to do is spread that out over 2 months. So the extra money I get from this working will be spread out between August and September. So hopefully by then I've got more work, and then that's normally what I usually do, is extra money goes for the following month because I live on last month's income. So that means I don't need it till August's. Technically I don't need it. I do need a little bit for August, and I need a little bit for September to boost it. And I'm hoping to put a little bit extra onto my car, but not much, and keep up with everything. So, right, what's next? All right, let's go. Otherwise this video is going to be so long, and yeah, I've only got 30 minutes on my phone for some reason. I'm not sure what's happening, but I mustn't have gotten rid of some photos. So those two are done, and the groceries are done. So birthdays, I don't know what we're doing. We're just going to go in here and have a look. I don't think there's anything in this one. Clothing. Right, clothing, you're receiving 100. But this, remember, it's not really clothing. It's actually for my shoes. Remember, I'm going to get in the Black Friday sales. So we now have 51, 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. Ooh, good. And I think there's a $70 rollover or something from my reallocations for next month's, from this month. So that's good. That's getting closer to what I need. Excellent. I hope you can hear me okay over the aircon. I'm just warming up the lounge room, and then I will turn it off again, I think. Don't count. Okay. I'll turn it off shortly. I'm just trying to warm up a little bit to be comfortable because I haven't had this on all day. It hasn't been too bad today, but I've been running around and very busy. Clothing, clothes. Where is it? I've written it so small I can barely read it. Okay. And it's starting to get dark. I don't know what's happening with that. Alright, next one. I don't think we have gifts. No. Don't need that. Milestones. There's nothing in here. Birthday. Birthday is 10. So we'll put 10 in birthdays. 10. And is this the one? Which one are we up to? I did that one, didn't I? Oh. I finished that one. Ah, this one. Yep. This is the one. I think these were 5 each, weren't they? Yep. 10. So 2. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yay, I cracked the 100. Yay. Okay, cool. Put that to the front. I'm going to put them to the front. Money to the back. Alright. So birthday, 10. Crack that. Change that to 100. I've got to do this now before I forget I always forget otherwise. We're at 100. Alright, I'll fix that up another time. Yep, as usual. Right. Don't need Christmas. Taxes, no. Sofa, no. Okay. Why is all my stuff falling apart? I don't know what's going on there. Alright. This one is getting some stuff. Right. There's a few things I'm popping aside. Yep. What's that? No spends. Oh, yeah, yep. Okay, so retirement. Right, okay, so retirement and milestones have 60 plus 30 plus 10, so that's 100. That's why there's a lot of money. Okay, cool. Car, no. Extras, no. Camper, no. Milestones, travel, spending, and bills for retirement. Okay, so 100. So I reckon if I do 40, 40, and 20, and the reason being that I'm going to want to travel more and have bills covered. They'll be the two main ones, and then the spending is kind of like secondary to that, so it can be a slightly bit smaller. So I think we'll put 40 to retirement bills, 40 to retirement travel, and then 20 to retirement spending. And no, that's not right. 40, 80, 100. Oh, can't do that. Milestone birthdays. Okay, we've got to do that. No, we've got to split that up. Sorry, that's not right. We're going to do, where are we? 100, 10, 20, 30. So 20 and 30, and then I reckon we did 6 times $10, so we've got 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So we're going to split this into 4, but I wanted to sort of do it. Okay, it's not really going to make it much different, is it? Okay. All right, which one am I going to make? Milestones is fine. Do we do travel or bills? Bills will need to be covered so I can travel. So let's put it in bills, and then the next lot extra will go to travel. Ah, there's an extra 10 here. Oh, no, I've covered that. No, I've covered that. Okay, there's an extra 10. The reason there's an extra 10 in here is because my daughter asked me to take her to work, so she paid me $10. So that $10 is going to my future. Yep. So that's what that is. All right, so we'll do that. So we've got 20 going in here. I'm not going to scratch these off today because my video is going to be too long, but I will come back and do that another day. So we're going to add 20 to retirement travel. I'm going to turn this aircon off in a second. So we've got 40. And we're going to scratch that off. 5 to 50. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. We have 20 for early retirement spending. So that's also 40. And we'll scratch these off at a later date. So that's 40. And then we've got spending, travel. Milestones. I didn't put in milestones. Milestones. We can colour this one in. 20, 40. 40. And $2 each. What have I done? 20. 2, 4. What have I done this for? 6. This is like going to take forever. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, we're just being lazy here. That's just gosh awful colouring, but doesn't matter, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Alright, that's going back in there in a second. And I'm going to condense again. So I'm going to leave that there for a minute. We'll go back to that and we'll put early retirement bills is going to get 30. So we've got 30 plus 20. So we have 50, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we will also scratch that one off later. But that one is also big, 25 to 50. And so we're going to cross that out and make it 50. So that's getting somewhere, isn't it? Awesome. That's actually really exciting. I'm happy about that. Now, are these dry? They should be dry now. Close enough. Alright. So that's good. That's more than I expected to have in there by now. It started off very slowly, but I'm definitely going to be working on getting more of that happening. $20 is going into super, as it always does. I'm not forgetting that. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 150. Wow, that's going really fast. It's amazing what $80 a month is doing for that. So, what did we say? 150. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. One more coloured in. There we go. They're 25 each heart. Alright, done. Awesome. Now, pretty happy with that. Okay, that's retirements all sorted and super all sorted. And the car doesn't have any. What I should have done was put the extra in here. That's what I was supposed to do. It's alright, guys. The extra money is supposed to be put in the back in future. I need to get into the habit of putting my extra money in here, and then I'll scratch these off and add it. It's just a bit of something extra, but anyway, it is what it is. I've done it. It doesn't matter. So we have retirements of 30, milestone 40 and 60. So that's 100. So we're done. We should be right. Now, there's a few things, and super's done. There's a few things that need to be taken out. And then, right, so actually most of the rest of this needs to be taken out. So what I've got is $60 for my massage on Wednesday. So that needs to go in my purse, even though technically I don't really want it in there, but I can put that in there. It's probably not. I'm just going to put it in my SodaStream, not that it's actually going to SodaStream, but I know what it is and what it's for. I don't want to leave any more money than that in here because that is enough for the moment. So that's fine. The purse will be, and bag will be with me wherever I go. Now, so that's the massage. $20 is going to monthly challenges. I think that's a $20 note. No, 2 times 10s. Oh, yep. 20, and there's another $20 note for $20 for monthly challenges. Those are going to be August's monthly challenges. That's going to be put aside at the back. And then we have, so that's that 20 and that 20. Right, then we've got Christmas in July is getting $50 in fives. Hopefully there's enough here. 51, 152, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50. I'm going to count that again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30, 5, 45, 50. Okay, $50. That is for Christmas in July, Tinies. That is that one. Christmas in July. And then we have $35 extra for my purse. Okay, so that is coffee donations again. That is for me. There's another 10 there. What's that from? 10. Extra. 10, 10, 10. What have I forgotten? Everything's crossed out. 20, 10, 10, 20, 35 is the only thing there, and $15, which from the no spend, that's change out in my other bag. And that's it. Okay, that's weird. Scratching my head again about that. But anyway, that's fine. We'll work out where that goes later. So 35 is for my purse. Honestly, I don't want that in there yet. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave these in my other folder for now. I'm going to pull the 60 out for the massage back out. I'm actually going to leave this out. Where's the massage money? Which one's massages? No. Is it this one? Birthdays, Christmas. So far. So where's my health money? Where's my health envelope? Replacements. Birthdays, Christmas, tax. So far. So where's my health envelope? Well, it shouldn't be health in here. Why would my health be in here? Right. Alright, where is it, guys? That's strange. Okay, just give me a second and I'll be back. Okay, it was here. Hiding in binder 1. Binder 1, okay. Where I think there's nothing left, and there is. Right, health. Okay, we're just going to pop this in here, and I'm not going to count it. I'm not going to add it up. We're just going to put it at the front. That is just for my massage this week, but I don't want that in my purse right now. And the 35 of spending is just going to be put in here, and it's not for this. Again, I'm just going to pull these out on Wednesday. I just don't want that cash in my purse tomorrow because I'm going to be out. All right. There we go. Now we're sorted. All right, we're going to go and do the change challenge. And for some reason, I have $10 left, but it'll probably turn up where it has to go. No doubt I'll work it out when I get off the camera because that's normally what happens, right? Okay, we're going to do this change challenge quickly, and I think I'm running out of time. For some reason, I shouldn't have much on my phone, but I haven't gotten rid of some videos, I think. Alright, so we have, starting to get dark, but you can't tell because the light's behind me. It's dark for me. 20, 40, 60, 80, $1, 90, $1, 10, 20, 30, $1.30. So it's not going to take long anyway. Give me a second. I still have to get that calculator one day, but it won't be yet. There's not really any spare money yet. Take $1.30. Take 26 cents. Take 25 cents. Take 24 cents. We're not far off. Take 23 cents. Take 22 cents. Take 0.22, not 22, which I fixed. And 22 cents and 1 cent. Did I do that right? Okay, it doesn't matter. We're just going to leave the 1 cent. So we've only got just under 3 rows left. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks we'll have change for that. And then we'll be able to do another video and count that. And then I have to bank it. I also want to do a cash condensing video. No, not cash condensing. I want to do a back to bank. Get all my money back to the bank and re-update all of my things. And that's that. Now, as far as my grocery challenge went, I did pretty well this month, but I have had to buy a few extra bits and bobs but I did buy some more half price Weet-Bix again while it was half price. I got them. I'm always getting milk and things like that I need. So I've done all right, but next month I need to just go back to my normal, whatever that looks like. I don't know, around maybe $40 a week or whatever it is. It depends on my budget, and my petrol tank's like less than half, so it's going to need to be topped right up to full. So I'm going to need, you know, to make sure I've got enough set aside for everything. So I'll be doing all of that, and then hopefully I can add an extra little bit extra to the car, and then there might be a few bits and bobs extra floating around. So the massage is an extra bit because my daughter paid for the last one. So this is like my July massage, but I'm sore again because I've been quite stressed the last few weeks. There's still a lot going on for me. And obviously I didn't get that job. I'm pretty sure I told you that. But there's other things going on as well. So I'm just trying to keep on top of everything. And, you know, life is getting really busy and it can be a bit stressful. But I am doing the best I can. My daughter's doing the best she can. We're doing well, and we're communicating, and we're doing what we can to work together. And at the end of the day, my situation is what it is. It's not ideal, but I am coping. And, you know, thanks everyone for all your support. And, you know, I definitely appreciate it. And, you know, I'm sorry I'm a little bit flat today, but I'm definitely, I just want to get back into my videos, and I want to enjoy this, you know, because I'm really enjoying this. All right, I'm going to head off, and I'll be back sometime later this week with some videos that I want to do. I've got a few things to get through, so we'll just work our way through them as I can. All right, bye guys.